So I'm pretty tame when it comes to anime. I watch like maybe two or three. I watch like the big ones like One Piece. However, today I thought I'd give this anime a try. Before I start, this is a spoiler warning for the first episode. That's the only thing I watched. So, spoiler for the first episode. With that in mind, also, if I say anything that doesn't make any sense because you've watched the rest of the anime, that's because that's all I've seen. All my reference is based on the first episode, so I might be saying something completely off, but that's just what I'm working with. Okay. So the first episode, you're actually introduced to this guy named Twilight. He's this secret agent, apparently the best secret agent in this organization. He has Arya Stark powers, where he can just rip his face away and switch to a different face.
よくやった。これで奴を辞任に追い込める。次も頼むんだぞ。おい。さあ、約束のものを渡してもらおうか。いや、だって今。やられた。
コードネーム黄昏。男はスパイだ。
His main mission is to have a daughter and make her go to school. That's the basic understanding of what I got. There's a little bit more nuance in there, but that's basically it. And being the menace that Twilight is, he actually went to the sketchiest orphanage that he could find. He found Anya. Now Anya, I'm gonna be honest with you, she suffers very bad with the spot the main character syndrome when she's first introduced. Like, just take a look at these children and tell me if you could spot who Anya is.
だが、アングラな施設ほど素性のあやふやな子が多く、経歴の改ざんに都合がいい。この任務は。
Why is this getting so real? That was like one of the realest lines ever. What the hell?
子供さえいる。
おい、アーニャ。うちで一番賢い。無口だがまあ。
So this is a spot the main character moment. So notice this child right here, and let's take a look at the rest of the kids. We're gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and we'll look at the rest of the kids and tell me if this is a certified spot the main character moment. But yeah, that's Anya. She's pretty cute. That's his daughter now. That's all you need to know about the show, really. Oh, and she has telepathic powers, so she can read minds.
クロスワード。子供には難しすぎるんじゃないか。まあ俺にとっては子供のお遊びだろうな。縦1はホメオスタシス。横1は因果的平方性、その下はシンプレティック同相写像。できたの？マジで？恐るべき知力。この子にします。
Now, when I first actually heard the plot of this anime and how it was going during the first episode, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was kind of disappointed. But that's not because it's bad. It's not bad. It's not because it's bad, but it's more because I normally watch shonen anime and I'm used to violence and explosions and fighting going on. And this doesn't really have that. It's not, well, it has it a little bit, but it's not on like a shonen anime tier of violence. So that threw me off a little bit, but I'm not gonna lie. I will say though that the show did do a very good job in making me actually like the characters in less than one episode nonetheless. So that's very commendable, because sometimes I just watch and it's just like, okay, next episode. It takes a very long time. For example, even though I love One Piece, it took me a while to get used to some of the characters, but I guess that's just part of One Piece because, it's a long as freak anime. But this one does a really good job. Twilight actually surprised me a lot, mainly because I thought he was gonna be more one-dimensional. I thought he was gonna just be that spy that has a job and he's gonna finish the job. But surprisingly enough, he actually started liking Anya. Like, he stopped treating her just like a pawn to complete his mission, and he showed that he actually kind of liked her at the end of the first episode, which I liked. He's not a one-dimensional asshole.
アーニャ、お家帰りたい。父とアーニャのお家。
いいのか？
置いてかれたらアーニャ涙出る。
4回も里子に出されては戻されてる。
アーニャ・ウィリアムズ、アーニャ・レブスキ、アーニャ・ロッシュ。そうか。じゃあ帰ろう。
And Anya is just kind of there. She's lonely. and she has powers, but she's lonely. She's just a little kid, so I like that a lot. Anya actually surprised me a lot too, mainly because whenever I see like a pink-haired girl in an anime character, I normally, transition my brain over to this trash can. But she surprised me a lot. She turned out to be very useful. She's a little kid, so you can't really expect too much, but she's not just there to be cute, which I liked. I liked that quite a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. Uh, she's actually pretty useful, actually getting the job done, which commendable for like a 4-year-old. I don't know how old you are when you're in kindergarten, but for real though, her powers actually do make her kind of broken in the universe because I don't think anybody else has. They're probably gonna introduce other characters who have her powers, but for now, she's the only person who could read minds, so that's actually pretty OP. Adds depth to the show. I'll give it that. Now, the plot seems kind of simple, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually pretty simple, they're just trying to take down this bad guy, but the plan to execute that was kind of odd, if you ask me.
こんにちは、あるいはこんばんは、黄昏君。先の任務ご苦労であった。おかげで大臣は命拾いし、我が国にとって利となった。さて、早速次の任務だ。標的は国家統一党総裁ドノバン・デズモンド。東西平和を脅かす危険人物だ。
That fucking zombie Hitler? What was that?
君の使命は彼に近づき、その不穏な動きを探ること。そのためにまず結婚して子供をこさえろ。
はい。
デズモンドは用心深く、なかなか表舞台に顔を出さない。唯一現れるのは息子が通う名門校で定期的に開かれる懇親会のみ。これは政財界の大物たちが集う社交場にもなっている。君は子供をこの学校へ入学させ、懇親会へ潜入せよ。なお入学までの期限が迫っているため、猶予は1週間とする。
7日で子供を作れと。
So you're telling me that you need to abduct a child and have that child befriend the child of the huge bad guy, and then when that bad guy shows up to a PTA meeting, then you will get a chance to take down said bad guy. That's very unnecessary if you ask me, because like, why don't you just show up to the PTA meeting? Because he's gonna be there anyways, right? Why don't you just go to the PTA meeting? You don't need to have Anya. But what do I know? Maybe there's something that I'm missing in the later episodes, but that's just my ignorant theory. It's not like I'm an international spy or anything, so that's just how I see it. Overall, though, I would give this anime, for the first episode, I would give it a solid 8. It did keep me very interested. I would want to watch more episodes. I'm pretty sure I will go back and watch more episodes, but I'm very happy with what they did for that first episode, and I would recommend you watch it as well. So yeah, thank you. Have a nice day. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That was like a really, really good first episode. Normally, first episodes aren't that good. They like maybe have like a kind of a decent story in the beginning, and then they leave off at like a cliffhanger that kind of makes you want to come back. But like that was done super well. I'm not gonna lie, that was a really good episode. That was a really good first episode too. I'm actually kind of invested in these characters. This is the first time I've ever seen them. That's good. That's really good.